those top 11 guys, I think you're happy with, like
Yeah.
Anthony Davis all the way up to Jokic. You're happy with all those guys. It's a 12 spot where if I have the 12th pick, I'm like, man, like I missed out on those top 11 guys. Trey
Yeah.
Young is probably who I would take at
True.
12.
Yeah.
Guy who I got the championship with last year, right? I had I think the 11th pick and got the championship with Trey Young because in our league Kevin Durant fell. No one wanted to take a risk on a guy
Yeah.
coming off an Achilles injury, right? I got Trey Young at 12, 11, won a championship with him. So I can't really complain about that. Trey Young gives you everything he wants, but he is another player that you need to build around like a Giannis because he's going to make you lose turnovers. He gets you literally 0.2 blocks. He's not going to contribute at all to that. His field goal percentage is awful.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to win field goal percentage with him. But everything else, he's amazing.
Everything else.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Some other names to throw out. Paul George, like,
Yeah.
going to be a big year from him. Bradley Beal, obviously. Vucevic is a guy who's ranked very, very high in a lot of these especially like Yahoo, like pre-draft rankings. What do you think about Vucevic going in the top 15 to 18?
I always avoid Vucevic personally because I don't know if he's proven me wrong the last 3 years.
Yeah.
But every time the situation changes, I'm like, I always talk to myself into believing that Vucevic isn't going to be there. Last year, my reasoning was, oh man, I don't think this Magic team's going to be good enough. They might just tank and sit Vucevic. Instead, they traded him and he tried to make a playoff push with the Bulls and he played amazing.
Yeah.
And this year, my reasoning is they have a lot of star players and he might take a seat, like a back seat, right? Because he's not that personality where that's going to be like, I need the ball or else I'm not functioning, right? He's that guy that could go sit in the corner, splash that three. But at the end of the day, he's been like a top 15 guy the last, like
4
years?
3-4 years.
Yeah. So he's going to be around that range because he just gives everything, literally every single category he's solid at. So even if he takes a step back points wise, he'll fill it in somewhere else, rebounds, threes, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Some guys just outside that top 15 range who are like kind of on the bubble. I wanted to bring up Zach Levine.
Yeah.
How do you feel about where do you think he's going?
I personally have a couple guys that I would take over Zach Levine. Like if you're in a points, take Westbrook, or if Westbrook fits your build, your unique build, maybe have like, I don't know, some type of unique build with him. LeBron, I can't see, like, even though he's like ranked low, I still expect him to go top 15. Like, I can't see him going that low. Kyrie, I expect him to still go that range. Bam. I think Bam, people are always high on him because as a center, you get those unique stats out of a center. So I think all those guys will go above him. And then you get that Zach Levine, Michael Porter Jr., Zion range, where it's like these young guys who score a bunch of points and could get you those stats. Yeah, but I think LeBron, Westbrook, and those like more established names, might not be fantasy impact, might just be like real name impact over shadowing fantasy,
Yeah, no, for sure. Two interesting names here. Sabonis. If you can get Sabonis and Jokic, that's a pretty deadly combination with the rebounds, assists, points, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Fred VanVleet is ranked extremely high. Pretty much tank field goal percentage because he shot under 40% last year, but 20 points, four boards, 6.5 assists, almost 3.3 3 points made, 1.7 steals, 0.7 blocks. Pretty much tank field goal percentage. Turnovers will be up this year, but assists will also be up. So he's pretty solid in that 20 to 25 range.
Yeah, he's just someone who's going to get you 20 points, 7 assists, and then he's also going to be a league leader in steals.
Yeah.
Like he's essentially Chris Paul with bad field goal percentage, but with more points, and he plays every game, and you don't have like that whole injury risk of, old man Chris Paul, is this the year, right? So it's just he's kind of like a safer Chris Paul that you have to tank field goal though.
Yeah. Like if you somehow got Trey Young and VanVleet, you're just tanking field goal percentage, but it's a pretty good combination, I think.
Zion. Personally, I'm avoiding him. I know a lot of people aren't gonna avoid him. For me, he just seems chunky in the in the media day interview. He just seemed extremely chunky, and I think he's gonna be another person that works himself into the season,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be great when you look at it at the end of the fantasy season. But he might cost you those valuable wins at the beginning.
Yeah, that's fair. Jimmy Butler, another guy to bring up. Kind of have to build around him, like tank threes
Yeah.
probably, but otherwise pretty solid in every category.
Yeah, he's like another unique player that kind of like that DeMar DeRozan, Giannis type builds player.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here so you never miss the best clips from Stretch the Floor. Hit the links in the description below to find us on all podcast platforms, and follow us on Instagram.